Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Katamari Forever. Today, we'll be playing the first level of the game, Make a Star 1, Playtime. This is the level select screen. From here, you can pick any of your available levels, but today, we'll be playing through the only one we have available to us besides the tutorial. Poor Robo King. It's only mostly your fault we're in this mess to begin with. Every level in Katamari Forever begins with a brief introduction by either the Robo King or, when you unlock his levels, the King himself. They'll tell you the general gist of what you are meant to achieve in the level. In this case, well, the Robo King will take a little bit to get to it, but the general idea is we want to roll up objects related to playtime. In this whole opening spiel they'll also give you a target size and a time limit to do it in. Now, you can roll over the size you're given, as long as you have extra time to roll. But if you don't meet the size requirement in the time you're allotted, you'll fail the level. This being the very first level, it's very easy to meet the requirements. You already start halfway there. And with that, we're off. Now, the tutorial does not really show it off well, but different objects actually affect how your Katamari rolls. Oddly shaped things sticking off the sides will make your Katamari roll weirdly. The object we just picked up is a broken King's Heart. What it does is it sucks in any objects that will fit onto your Katamari at its current size within a specific area. It lasts a fairly decent amount of time, so try and roll around as much as possible to take advantage of it. And as you can see, just picking that up made us larger than we needed to be to complete the level. Now, hidden in every level are two forms of cosmetic items. There are the cousins, one of which we just picked up, and there are royal presents. You can see one hanging out just off screen there, briefly, as I mentioned them. Now, some levels have more than one of each of these, but the earlier levels will only have one. They don't affect gameplay in any way, they're just nice little things to collect and make your Cousins and Katamari experience unique. I'll be updating the first post in the thread with information on the cousins as we collect them. The one we collected in this level is Dangle, a new cousin to Katamari Forever. And there you can see the royal present again that I'm utterly failing at grabbing. The jump button can be useful, but my attempts here are less than successful because this is not the time to be jumping. Bumping into objects a lot will actually make things fall off of your Katamari. You do lose a little bit of size for this, so try and re-roll objects that you lose back up. And you can see here, I'm wasting a lot of the allotted time trying to get this present. If you're having trouble with it, feel free to skip it. It's not necessary for regular completion of the game, just if you want 100%, which I would recommend not doing in a Katamari game unless you're insane. And here you can see that my size is kind of ruining my attempts to get up that ramp. And here I finally managed to make it up here and grab the present. Now, when you get under 30 seconds, that's when that siren kicks in, and it can get a little annoying, but it is a good marker for how much time you have left. When you're out of time, that's it. The level's done. The king will pop up, tell you it's time to go get judged on your Katamari. I particularly like that transition effect for this. Immediately after you're done rolling, you're brought to this results screen. Here, the king will judge you based on the size, the time taken, and matching the general theme if there's a theme to the level. This is also where what was in the presents you picked up is revealed, and if you missed the name of the cousin during the playthrough, this is also where you will be told which cousins you picked up. So as you can see, I completed the size requirement within 30 seconds. But my actual final size was fairly small. It could have been bigger. So I lose points on my score for that. You're also given a general breakdown of the top 3 objects in your Katamari. The higher levels of the game, your object list is generally going to be filled up with a very specific set of objects after a certain point. Now, the grading curve is based on the Japanese grading curve, because it's a Japanese game. So, the best score you can get is actually 120, which is an S. But a 60 or below is not considered bad, per se. It's only once you hit, I believe it's 30 points, where you will actually get yelled at by the king or the Robo King for doing such a poor job at it. And after every level, your Katamari is turned into a star, or if you're replaying a level, you can choose to turn it into Stardust if you didn't score higher than your first attempt at it. I'm honestly not sure what the shooting stars are about. You can kind of play around with them on the level select map, but I have no idea how you actually pick them up. I don't know where they come from, I don't know what causes them. It's a mystery. Sometimes after levels, you're given little cutscenes. The ones from the Robo King never really tie into the actual game itself, so they're a little out there. And here you can see we have the King's Head. And what that means is we have now unlocked levels that the King has for us. And you can see him hanging out in the background, but the cousin we picked up here is now available for us to pick and play. You can grab them either from here or the mushroom-shaped object in the background will take you to a new screen where you can select a cousin from. New to Katamari Forever is the ability to take pictures of your playthrough, which is what the Royal Present we picked up was. You have to be in either the Prince Look or Royal Look mode to be able to take them, and they're saved to the PS3's hard drive. And with that, we've reached the end of this episode. I hope you'll join me next time as we begin to play our next level, where we'll try and wake the king up.